Last week I have sent a signal to buy the gold from 2560 targeting 2630, and as you can see the signal has indeed went exactly as planned and went in more than 626 pips of profit. But sadly on Wednesday, I think, I have made an update and I canceled the signal and I said now let's sell the gold right from this level of a previous support. And as you can see, sadly this was a very bad decision. I really regret it. The follow-up signal was just really bad, and as you can see the gold instead just kept rising exactly as I have predicted in the first one. So as you can see guys, sadly things cannot go as we planned always. Saturday I planned to buy the gold and it worked well. Wednesday I said let's sell the gold right here, and sadly it didn't work. So what's happening now is that the gold is really reaching historical levels, and we have to agree on something. Now gold is writing history, and it's really right now very hard to be predicted, and that's why I want you to understand that this analysis is just really we are trying our best to give you the best analysis on the gold. However, remember that no one in the right mind in the world can tell you what will gonna happen next with the gold. We don't know. No one knows. The gold is reaching the uncharted water. We just don't know what will gonna happen right now. Is the gold going to continue to rise even more to hit 2,700, or gonna make a retest at least to reach the price of 2,500? We just don't know. We are just following the data that we have, and hopefully it's gonna provide us right now with a good signal. So let's now check the weekly chart. Weekly chart also shows a strong bullish momentum right now, and as you can see from the weekly chart, the gold is going to continue the rise. But how far? Now, since we don't have any data on the left side to rely on, and the gold is reaching historical levels at 2,622, now all what we can do is just use the tools that we have to find the next and decent setups for the gold and predict the next movement. So by checking Fibonacci retracement, the gold right now is exactly, of course we have to draw the Fibonacci retracement from the last pulse till the last one, and then we can get out with Fibonacci 261.8. Now 261.8 is telling us that the gold has actually reached that level, and right now we can expect a pullback to happen at the opening of the next week. So therefore, based on weekly chart, we are actually expecting a pullback to happen because the gold has just hit Fibonacci 261.8. Now let me just now go to the 4-hour time frame, and now what I'm going to do is just simply something that you didn't see before, and maybe you will learn something new actually about how we can analyze the market when we don't have data on the left side to rely on. So what do you do if there is no support or resistance on the left side to rely on your next entry? The answer lies in the trend lines. And now please let me show you my style in finding these setups. So now if we draw here a support trend line, as you can see right now, the market is indeed respecting those levels. Now here's the trick, and this is something maybe you don't know about before. Let's just connect the next levels of our key support trend lines. So from what I can see right here in this chart right in front of me, this is a support trend line, and the next key level of a support trend line lies exactly right here. So what I will do is simply copy the same line like that and just simply place it right here exactly on the next level. So check this out. Let me just make sure it's accurate. Exactly, yes, like that. So now we have here the next level of a key support trend line, and I would like to highlight the next level of a key support trend line. It lies exactly right there, as you can see. So let me just now make another copy of the support trend line and just simply place it exactly like that. Now let me do something here. What I will do is I will draw here a line that goes through these trend lines, and I will show you something interesting. Let's count the pips in these lines. For example, here, how many pips is it? 360 pips. And let's now count the pips here from this support trend line to the previous one. Almost the same. That's how it works, my friends. This is, in my opinion, one of the best ways of analyzing the market manually. If you actually measure the pips, it's gonna be almost the same, exactly as we can see right here, 360 pips, and here 360 pips as well. So meaning if we increase the line to be another 360 pips, we will end up with another support trend line. Check this out. So I'm going to just make sure it's connected to another support trend line, 360 pips, exactly the same. As you can see here, we have another key level of a support trend line, which became also a resistance trend line. It became here also a resistance trend line. Interesting? Surely it is. Keep going. Another 360 pips, as you can see. Let me just make sure it's correct and accurate. Almost like that. Fantastic. So we can see right now another 360 pips. So right now, what we have here is something really interesting, my friends. As you can see right now, the gold, based on this chart, which I have drawn here, actually reaching the highest level of a resistance trend line. So therefore, now we can expect a pullback to happen for the gold, and afterward, it actually might pull back and retest a broken level of a previous resistance trend line. And after that, this level of a support trend line, let me just delete everything. This level of a support trend line most likely is going to be respected again. And that is not only the good entry here. If I zoom in right now, we can notice here we have, of course, a previous level of a resistance exactly at 25600, and that seems promising. So let me just make sure it's 2600 exactly like that. Yes. So right now what we have here is a good entry. Hopefully it is. If the gold is gonna indeed make a pullback at the pressure of the resistance trend line and reach the previous level of a support trend line right here, so it's going to be respected, plus of course the previous level of a broken resistance right here at 2600 is going to be retested. That will be actually a good entry, targeting of course the highest level of a resistance trend line again. I know this is completely a new way for you to analyze the market, but trust me, it works most of the time. And again, we don't have data to rely on, my friends. So as you can see, we have to wait for the market to fall to another 210 pips. Hopefully it's going to be a good deal. Now, to find our take profit level, what we need to do again is seeking the help of Fibonacci retracement. And what we will do is simply connect the Fibonacci from this lower high to this lower low, just like this. And let me just show you the results. I'm going to connect it right now like that. And as you can see, of course, reaching only the key levels of a resistance trend line, a resistance to the support. Now we have ended up with a good entry. The gold is indeed rising toward Fibonacci 261.8, and if the gold will retest the broken level of a resistance and respect the previous level of a support trend line, it's most likely gonna continue the rise till it reach that level of Fibonacci 261.8 and hit also the resistance trend line. So in my opinion, we can actually buy the gold right there, and take profit level is going to be right here at 2648. However, let me just zoom in to show you the take profit, the safe zones. In this case, the safe zone actually shouldn't be lower than the previous level of a key support right here exactly. As you can see, the bottom of the support at 2575, which means, oh my god, that's a lot of lines. Wait a minute. Maybe it will be confusing for a lot of you. Let me just delete all these lines right now and get done with it. Exactly just like this. Yes. So now we have actually a better view. So right now our safe zone is going to be ranging for around 236 pips, and a profit actually aiming around, let's say around 500 pips of profit. Let me know, please write the signal for you. Now, regarding the previous signal, I would like to highlight that I actually have sent an update right here on my Telegram informing everyone to close it in 60 pips of loss to avoid bigger losses, and I really hope the guys have followed me and actually closed it indeed in 60 pips of loss, because this trade have actually went in around 160 pips of loss. So again, make sure to join us here on the free group of Telegram to receive all kinds of updates just like this one right here, and stay connected to Xtreme Trader Team. Of course, you can find the link to join in the description below of this video, or you can just simply look it up right here, Xtreme Trader Signals. And please be aware of the scammers who actually using our name and logo, pretending to be us, using of course our reputation to actually get their victims. There is actually at least 13 of them, especially of course one broker who pretends to be Xtreme Trader, and of course if you deposit your money in his broker, your money is gone, you will never be able to withdraw it. So again, we are not that scammer, we are not that broker, we are only Xtreme Trader providing forex signals on YouTube. So until then, my friends, please be aware that the gold right now is really reaching historical levels. No one knows what will gonna happen with it, so please be responsible of how much you can lose and earn in this trade. Do not expect this trade to be running so well. I mean, it actually might fail. Every signal we are sending here on YouTube is subjective to fail, of course, especially right now with the gold rising and shooting to the stars. So we have to be careful and wise about how we are using our funds using this signal. So in the end, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.